GMNA uses artificial intelligence for generated speech, visuals, and production. AI-generated content may contain errors. Please verify important information before making decisions or taking action.
Good evening, Wildwood. A record number of homes under $350,000 sold last week, and we'll break down the upcoming free ocean beaches in 2027. Later, our weather team will preview tomorrow's surf and tide. Traffic's clear this evening. Over to you, Jake.
The Wildwoods Convention Center will host the annual collectibles show opening this Friday, featuring vintage toys, comic books, and rare memorabilia for collectors of all ages.
The two-day exhibition runs Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m., with general admission costing $7 and over 100 local exhibitors displayed.
The show occupies the main ballroom on the first floor, offering free parking in the adjacent lot and a Saturday Kids Craft Corner where children can create miniature collectible displays.
Lots to get to tonight, so let's dive right in and start our evening together with the stories that matter to our community. Here are our top stories. Cape May County saw a surge of homes priced at $350,000 or less sold between August 10 and 16, highlighting affordable market activity for buyers and sellers. Vince Petrosino has the full story.
Over the past 7 days, sellers in Cape May County moved a total of 24 homes priced at $350,000 or less. Buyers snapped up 15 single-family houses, 8 townhomes, and a few condominiums, with most transactions closing within a week of listing. The median sale price hovered around $320,000, nudging slightly below last month's average. Real estate agents on the ground report that inventory remains tight, prompting several offers above asking price even for the most modest listings. Despite the limited stock, the steady flow of affordable homes suggests continued interest from families and retirees looking to settle near the shore. Vince Petrosino, GMNA News, Cape May.
4 municipal ocean beaches in Atlantic and Cape May counties will become free in 2027, a move aimed at easing municipal budgets while keeping shoreline access open. The plan follows recent decisions in Upper Township, where officials approved beach badges for Strathmere, limiting the number of free spots elsewhere. By designating 4 sites as free, local governments hope to balance cost pressures with public recreation. The beaches, still under municipal control, will remain staffed and maintained, but visitors won't need to pay a daily fee. Officials say the change will encourage more families to enjoy the coast without adding to the town's financial strain. The rollout is slated for the start of the 2027 season, giving residents and tourists alike a cost-free option along New Jersey's shoreline.
Today's surf and weather outlook across the Jersey Shore brings clear skies and a gentle breeze for beachgoers and surfers alike. Temperatures are expected to climb into the upper 70s along the boardwalks, with inland spots nudging into the low 80s by mid-afternoon. The Atlantic will generate consistent swells, producing wave heights of 3 to 4 feet, ideal for both seasoned riders and casual participants. Light offshore winds should keep the water smooth, while a slight onshore shift later in the day may bring a brief chop near the inlets. Sun protection is advised as UV levels remain high under the bright sun. With comfortable heat and reliable surf, the conditions are set for a classic summer day on the shore. Families can stroll the promenade and the tide stays moderate, reaching its highest point around noon, offering safe entry for swimmers.
Consumers are urged to stop using recalled power washers after a nationwide safety notice flagged electrocution risks. More than 2,000 units sold at Amazon and Lowe's are affected. Vince Petrosino has the full story.
Authorities have issued a recall on more than 2,000 power washers after safety tests revealed a serious risk of electrocution and electric shock. The affected units, sold through major retailers including Amazon and Lowe's, are being pulled from shelves nationwide. Homeowners and DIY enthusiasts are urged to stop using the machines immediately and to check the model numbers listed in the consumer safety notice. Manufacturers are offering free repairs or replacements, and consumers can contact the recall hotline for instructions on how to return the equipment. The move comes as part of a broader effort to prevent injuries linked to faulty electrical components in household tools. Vince Petrosino, GMNA News, Wildwood.
Ventnor's Beach Patrol rolled out new staffing plans today, placing lifeguards on 9 guarded stretches along the Atlantic. The shift comes as the summer season eases, prompting the municipality to trim its protected zones while keeping key spots covered for swimmers and surfers. Beachgoers walking the boardwalk will see fresh uniforms at the north end, the popular family area, and 4 other high-traffic locations. Officials said the 9-beach configuration balances safety with the changing demand for supervision as families head home and weekend crowds thin. Patrol leaders emphasized that the reduced footprint doesn't mean a drop in response capability. Crews remain on call and will rotate through the sites throughout the day. Residents can expect the same quick assistance they've relied on, now focused on the most frequented sandbars along the shore. Later, we'll preview the collectibles show opening Friday at Wildwood's Convention Center, then dive into tonight's surf outlook. We will be right back. Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes, the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news.
Welcome back. Wildwood's annual Collectibles Expo opens this Friday at the Wildwood's Convention Center and runs through Sunday. The 3-day show brings together sports card enthusiasts, Pokémon fans, toy collectors, comic lovers, and other hobbyists. Families are invited to explore tables packed with rare cards, vintage figures, graphic novel editions, and pop culture memorabilia. Organizers say the event aims to showcase the breadth of modern collecting while drawing visitors to downtown Wildwood. Local vendors will offer on-site grading, trading, and auction services, and a series of panels will feature experts discussing market trends. Admission is open to the public, with special discounts for children under 12. If you're looking for a weekend outing that blends nostalgia with new finds, the expo promises a lively, family-friendly atmosphere at the convention center. Parking is available in the adjacent lot, and several local cafes will host pop-up booths for snack breaks.
North Wildwood Beach Patrol will kick off its weekly Around the Island row at 7:30 a.m. Wednesday, running from Hereford Inlet along Pine Avenue to boost safety and shoreline visibility. Sean Mulvaney has the full story.
The Beach Patrol rolled out its weekly run just as the sun lifted over Hereford Inlet. At 7:30 a.m., volunteers in bright orange vests gathered at the corner of Pine Avenue and stepped onto the sand. Their route traced the shoreline, looping past popular swimming spots in the boardwalk, keeping a steady pace as they scanned for hazards and offered a visible presence to early morning beachgoers. Families and joggers watched as the patrol moved in a single line, waving to passers-by and directing anyone who strayed into deeper water. The effort, a tradition held each Wednesday, aims to maintain safety and a clear line of sight along the coast. Sean Mulvaney, GMNA News, Hereford Inlet.
The Wildwood Beach Patrol is scaling back the number of guarded beach sites as the summer season eases. Beginning in mid-August, lifeguard teams have shifted resources, concentrating supervision on the most heavily used stretches while leaving several smaller access points unstaffed. Beachgoers are being reminded to stay alert and respect posted signage, especially at the newly unguarded sections. Patrol officials say the move reflects a seasonal adjustment to staffing levels, aligning personnel with expected visitor patterns as families finish their vacations. Local safety managers emphasize that the remaining guarded zones will continue to receive full coverage, with regular patrols and rescue equipment in place. The changes are part of an ongoing effort to balance public safety with realistic resource allocation throughout the late summer weeks. Patrol leaders say visitors have noted the change and advise anyone needing help to call Beach Safety Hotline. The plan will be reviewed after Labor Day.
Strathmere residents will start hearing a new phrase on the sand this coming summer as Upper Township rolls out its beach tag verification system for 2027. Officials say the simple question, "Can I see your beach tag?" will become the standard check at lifeguard stations and entry points, helping enforce the upcoming tag program. The move follows months of planning and a pilot trial on neighboring shores, and municipal leaders hope the clear request will reduce confusion for both visitors and patrols. Beachgoers can expect signs and pamphlets at parking lots and kiosks before the season opens, and staff will train lifeguards on the wording. The initiative aims to protect the shoreline while ensuring everyone who enjoys the water complies with the new permit requirements. Local businesses also anticipate a boost as orderly access draws more families to the boardwalk.
Upper Township will end more than 100 years of free beach access next year, implementing paid beach tags to help cover municipal costs. Sean Mulvaney has the full story.
After more than a century of free shoreline, Upper Township officials rolled out a new beach tag system this week, marking the first time visitors will pay to access the Atlantic sand. The decision, approved by the Municipal Council earlier this year, is aimed at covering rising maintenance and staffing costs that the town says have outpaced its budget. Residents and summer tourists alike are queuing at the newly posted kiosks along Route 3, where tags range from daily passes to seasonal permits. Officials warned that the revenue will fund dune restoration, lifeguard salaries, and facility upgrades. While some longtime beachgoers expressed disappointment, the council emphasized the move is necessary to keep the coastline safe and clean. Sean Mulvaney, GMNA News, Upper Township.
Let's get a look at your evening forecast with our meteorologist for tonight. A deepening high-pressure ridge and a swift western jet are locking in clear skies and lingering heat. On this date, the all-time high reached 91 degrees in 2021, a spike that rode the back of a late summer heat wave across the region. The record low fell to 52 degrees in 2017, set during an unseasonably early cold snap that pushed Arctic air southward. Normal highs hover in the mid-70s, while lows sit in the low 60s. So today's temperature sits a few degrees above average, but well below that historic peak. The contrast highlights how a strong ridge can lift temperatures without breaking long-term extremes. The live radar is a blank canvas across the basin, no rain bands or echoes in sight. A high-pressure dome is capping the lower atmosphere, keeping moisture locked aloft. The western jet overhead, blowing at roughly 59 miles per hour, is steering any residual disturbance far to the north. With no precipitation in the frame, we can expect a dry night that will clear the city by midnight. At 6 p.m., the city sits at 79 degrees under a clear sky, humidity near 59%, and a gentle west wind at 10 miles per hour. Pressure is rising as a high-pressure ridge pushes eastward, sealing in subsidence that erodes clouds and suppresses storms. The western jet aloft continues to stream above the ridge, reinforcing the stable air mass. Tonight temperatures will tumble to 66 degrees as radiational cooling takes hold under the clear canopy. The UV index remains at 7, reflecting lingering solar energy still present in the upper atmosphere. Winds stay below 16 miles per hour, so no gust concerns. No weather alerts are in effect, allowing a calm night ahead. Wednesday brings another warm day with a high of 81 degrees and a low of 64 degrees, but a thick cloud deck will keep the sun hidden. Thursday's ridge weakens slightly, allowing a weak trough to nudge the jet south and bring a chance of rain, 35%, with highs near 79 and lows holding at 73. Friday sees the ridge re-establishing, pushing temperatures back to 81 and keeping clouds overcast, while night lows remain at 73. Saturday's pattern tightens, delivering a modest warm front that lifts temperatures to 77 and leaves a slight 20% rain chance, with overnight lows barely climbing above 75. Sunday caps the stretch with partly cloudy skies, a high of 79 and a low of 75, finishing the week. And that's your weather. Remember, the local sunset is also available as a podcast. Listen anytime on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. Traffic's clear, Crest Arts Pavilion original music series kicks off, and we'll break down Philly's 1,000 hit club. We will be right back. Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes, the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news.
Wildwood traffic is moving smoothly this afternoon. The main arteries, US Highway 30, County Road 12, and the downtown stretch of Main Street are all clear. No accidents or construction delays are reported, and the commuter lanes on the expressway are flowing at normal speed. Drivers heading toward the beach on Coastal Road 1 can expect the usual light flow, with no bottlenecks at the Highway 34 exit. If you're heading into town for the farmers market, the intersection at Oak and Pine remains open and unblocked. The commuter rail line through the central station runs on schedule, and the bus routes serving the north side are operating without interruption. Expect steady conditions through the early evening, though a brief surge of traffic is typical near the shopping plaza after sunset. Meanwhile, the bike lanes along River Trail stay clear, so cyclists can share the road safely. Keep your windows up for the coming breeze and enjoy a calm ride.
Opa Greek Fest kicks off this weekend, spilling across Wildwood's venues with authentic Greek food, live music and dance, perfect for families looking for a taste of the Mediterranean without leaving the boardwalk. Tonight, the Crest Arts Pavilion Original Music Series rolls out free performances at the Crest Arts Pavilion, giving local songwriters a stage and listeners a fresh soundtrack for a summer evening. If you're wandering the boardwalk after dark, hop on the doo-wop back to the 50s Neon Night Tour. The guided walk lights up historic neon signs and tells the story of Wildwood's iconic architecture. And right now, the Wildwood Crest Summer Music Series and Food Truck Festival fills Centennial Park with free concerts and a rotating lineup of tasty trucks, a great spot to unwind with friends as the sun sets. Keep an eye on the fitness in the plaza classes at Bayan Plaza if you want to burn off those festival calories. And now here's Luke with sports.
Big milestones, fresh faces, and roster moves shape Philadelphia's summer outlook. Bryce Harper joined an elite club on Monday night in Seattle, becoming the 34th Philly to reach 1,000 hits, and the first since Ryan Howard in 2011. The milestone underscores his durability and hints that teammates like JT Realmuto could soon follow, bolstering the lineup's veteran core. Jamie Drysdale earned the number 4 spot on the Flyers, top 25 under 25, proving he's evolved from an offensive spark to a complete smooth skating defender. At 24, his 32 points in 78 games and leadership off the ice signal, a cornerstone for Philadelphia's blue line heading into the season. With training camp looming, the Flyers announced winger Porter Martin will join the power play unit, a move coaches hope will spark a turnaround on special teams. His inclusion, revealed just weeks before the Lehigh Valley Rookie Series, signals Philadelphia's intent to inject fresh firepower into the man advantage. Rookie wideout Mackay Lemon used his July 32nd training camp appearance to stress a new professional mindset as he battles a recurring hamstring issue. By confronting the familiar pain head-on, Lemon signals a commitment to disciplined rehab that could accelerate his return and deepen his role in Philadelphia's offense. The Eagles wrapped their 15th camp session with a relatively lighter, no-pads drill, allowing coaches to fine-tune fundamentals before the preseason. That low-intensity focus hints at a deliberate pacing strategy, giving veterans a chance to recover, while younger players earn reps in a controlled environment. Philadelphia bolstered its depth by signing defensive back Jalen Mahoney and running back Jordan Mims, while parting ways with safety JT Gray and waiving injured running back Jaquindon Jackson. The additions give the Eagles fresh talent for competition in the secondary and backfield as they shape the 2026 roster. Stay tuned as the clubs gear up for a thrilling season.
Thanks, Luke. St. George's Beach Outlet on the Wildwood Boardwalk is buzzing this summer. The family-run shop, known for its surfwear, souvenirs, and beach essentials, just reported a 55% jump in sales over the 4th of July week compared with last year. That surge isn't just a number, it's a sign that visitors and locals alike are flocking back to the boardwalk, filling the aisles with bright tees, flip-flops, and salty air optimism. The uptick gives the outlet the cash flow to restock new lines and keep its staff on steady hours, a welcome boost for a neighborhood that lives on tourism. It matters because when St. George's thrives, the whole boardwalk feels the sunrise a little brighter. Stay tuned as we reveal McDonald's limited-time return of its beloved spicy snack, just in time for summer cravings. Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news.
Welcome back. McDonald's is reintroducing its fan-favorite spicy sauce snack at all New Jersey locations for a limited run this year, responding to strong customer demand. Sean Mulvaney has the full story.
McDonald's is rolling out the return of its fan-favorite spicy sauce snack across the Garden State. The bite-sized pieces, tossed in a pepper-rich sauce that first won over diners last summer, are back on menus for a short run. Restaurants from the shore to the suburbs have already begun serving the limited-time offering, with crews prepping the hot dip alongside the classic fries and burgers. The chain says the revival comes after a surge of requests on social media and in-store feedback, prompting a statewide rollout. Customers can expect the same bold heat that made the snack a viral hit, but only while supplies last. Sean Mulvaney, GMNA News, Wildwood.
Midweek humidity will climb and storms move in after a sunny start, bringing heavier rain to New Jersey from Tuesday afternoon through Sunday. Residents and outdoor enthusiasts are monitoring conditions. Alyssa Kowalczyk has the full story.
Forecasters are warning that after a bright, dry start to the week, humidity will climb sharply beginning Tuesday afternoon and lingering through the weekend. Residents and anyone planning outdoor activities should expect the air to feel muggy, with dew points edging upward toward the mid-60s. By Wednesday, scattered thunderstorms are likely to develop across much of the state, bringing brief heavy rain and gusty winds. The storm system should move eastward Friday, tapering off by Saturday, though isolated showers may linger into Sunday. Temperatures will stay in the upper 70s, but the combination of heat and moisture could make conditions uncomfortable for hikers, cyclists, and beachgoers alike. Stay tuned for updates as the pattern evolves. Alyssa Kowalczyk, GMNA News, Jersey City.
Thank you, Wildwood, for joining us on the local sunset. Tonight's look at the upcoming free municipal beaches in 2027 highlighted exciting changes for our shoreline. We'll be back tomorrow with more local news and weather, so stay tuned and have a great evening.